Uh, Good morning, everyone. After continuous run in the US market, we saw some corrections over there. Uh, Shares corrected marginally, and also Asian market are also seeing some corrections today morning. Means they are a bit declining, but the intensity seems comparatively lower. Commodities are showing a bit of stability today. Oil is up by around $0.5, whereas other commodities are mostly flat. Steel is up by around 0.5%. Uh, what we had seen in the dollar index that it has, if we see from yesterday's same time, it has moved up by almost around 40 basis points. But if we see the increase was in market hours, Indian market hours, wherein it had moved up to 105.85 and now it is at 105.91. Apart from that, it is now moving towards 106 level where it was earlier high. It has moved down from 106 earlier also. So quite possible it may face resistance over there it will either consolidate or see some corrections from these levels. So the sharp increase in dollar index now seems unlikely. So quite possible that we may take some breather in few days. May not be today, but in next few days, this can act as a breather for emerging market, including India. Now, also, result season are coming to an end, tomorrow being last day. So that volatility will also reduce because of the poor results in the Q2. Uh, Apart from that, so from this point, what yesterday inflation figure came in India. It came at 6.21% versus expectation of 5.9%, and last month 5.49%. So there was an expectation that the inflation will increase because of the specifically vegetables and all. So which has increased, and now from here on, the expectation is that the inflation will cool off. What this inflation has done that some people were having some expectation of a rate cut in December, but now that all get postponed to February. Market is not now expecting any rate cut in the December meeting. So now the expectation are that RBI may reduce rate in February month. So today CPI inflation in the US is also expected. That is expected at 0.2% month on month. Last month also it was 0.2%. So that also need to be watched whether we are seeing stable inflation or are seeing some spike over there. So need to be watched that. So this is from morning side. Market outlook seems like we had seen sharp correction here. So yeah, today we may see some consolidations in the equity market. I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Thank you so good morning, all of you. Yesterday, we have seen a 1 point fall on the Nifty, and Nifty has just closed near the day's low itself, which gives some sort of a cautious sign on the technical front. Looking towards the technical setup, we believe if Nifty today's gives the closing about 23,800 level, then it likely to test its 200 DMA, which comes to at around 23,500 levels, means more 400 points correction can be seen in the coming few trading sessions. On the higher side, the resistance is placed at around 23,940. Any more above that level, we'll see some sort of a pullback rally towards to 24,100, 24,200 levels. Coming towards the bank nifty, 51,540, 51,770 are the resistance level, whereas the support is placed at around 51,000, 50,740. Fin nifty, 23,740, 23,850 are the resistance level, whereas the support is placed at around 23,600 and 23,500 levels. Stock specific, Voltas looks bit cautious on the technical front. We are witnessing a selling pressure in this particular stock from the almost 1.5 month. Yesterday, it has given the breakdown of the 20 days moving average, which gives a little bit a negative sign. So at the current levels, one can go for a short. Currently, the stock is nearby 1690 levels. We are looking for a target of 1600. Please maintain the stop loss of 1740. All these levels are the future levels. That's it from my end. I request Nirav to take call forward.
Yeah, thank you, Swati. On the derivative front, basically the data at this point of time still is positive, but no wonder, even after such a data, we are seeing Nifty going down. Nifty has broken 24,000 levels. Now, this was a strong support area, and that is a negative sign. However, the PCR at 24,000 is above 1. That is still a positive. PCR, overall PCR at 0.72 is deep in the oversold zone. Open interest is light. Index VIX is continues to remain below the 15 levels. So don't see much of panic from current levels. We can see some bounce, but yes, an important support is broken. So maybe some sort of selling pressure in the first half an hour or 1 hour you can see probably in Nifty for today. The next real support for Nifty is around that 23,700 to 23,500 levels. So yeah, probably that can be retested and then a bounce can come in. Uh, from the stock specific front, almost all stocks witnessed some selling yesterday, but there were some pockets like the IT pack, which witnessed buying. We expect IT to give good defensive support for Nifty. At this point of time, Tech Mahindra, HCL Tech, Infosys look like the best amongst the IT pack, and that can be bought. Also, banks witnessed a lot of selling yesterday after that breakdown of Nifty. Probably in the next couple of days, you can see them recover as well. HDFC Bank has a good support around 1700 odd levels, and we can expect this stock to move up from these levels up to that 1760, 1780 odd levels. So yeah, look out for the same. That's it from my side. Like to ask the fundamental team to take over, please.
Yeah, good morning. Today, Swiggy Limited would get listed on the bourses. The issue size of the IPO was 11,000 plus crores, and the price band was 371 on the lower side and 390 on the higher side. Post issue, Swiggy will have a cash of around 10,000 crores, which would aid for their expansion of their business. Given the overall growth prospects of the quick commerce industry and the discounted valuations at what the IPO was priced of around 57% to its listed peer, that is Zomato, we had recommended subscribe to the issue. So one can hold on to the stock for long-term returns. Secondly, there's one more IPO which is opening for subscription today. That is Zinka Logistics, also known as Blackbuck. This company was incorporated in 2015, and wherein the company has developed a platform called as Blackbuck for the truck operators. It earns a commission from the bankers by selling their FASTags to truck operators, and also commission from oil marketing companies, wherein the company facilitates fuel refill for the trucks through this app. Apart from this, from the truck operators, it earns activation and subscription fees and other service charges. Secondly, it also earns revenues from its GPS tracking system also. Moreover, this company has also ventured into vehicle financing through its arm, Blackbuck FinServe, to help truck operators with loans for buying and upgrading their commercial vehicles. Overall, the company's consolidated revenues have grown by around 69% in FY24, mainly because of growth in monthly transacting value and increased commission income. However, there are ESOP expenses of around they were in FY23 it was 57 crores, and in FY24 that was almost 150 crores, which we feel is a deterrent in the overall financial performance of the company. The company has become adjusted EBITDA positive in FY24 and PAT positive in the June quarter lately. So, on an annualized earnings basis for FY25, the stock is available at 37 times its earnings, which we feel is on a higher side. Also, we believe that the risks are more than the positives, and hence we are assigning a neutral to the issue. Bidding date for the issue is 13th November to 18th November. Price band is 259 to 273. And the overall issue size is of around 1100 crores. That's it from me. Thank you.
Good morning. Hyundai Motor India posted their result. Result has declined. Revenue from operations declined by 7.5% year on year. EBITDA declined by 9.6% year on year basis. EBITDA margin came at 12.8% versus 13.1% year on year. PAT is also declined by both quarter on quarter and year on year basis. We attended Hyundai Motor India con call. So the company noted a slowdown in domestic auto industry growth after a high growth period over the past 2 years. But they expect steady growth in the medium to long term as demand stabilizes. Company plans to launch 4 EV models by 2030, and companies focus on premium features such as sunroofs, ADAS, and advanced CNG options to increase average selling price. SUV sales continued to grow for company, with SUVs making up around 70% of sales in September. CNG options like dual cylinder models helped Exter's penetration rise from 18% in quarter 1 to 28% in October. While company is diversifying its export markets, the Red Sea crisis has affected export to the Middle East. Geopolitical risk and logistical challenges in certain regions may continue to impact exports. So the overall investment in EVs, capacity expansion, and premiumization are well aligned with medium to long-term growth opportunities. However, short-term market pressure and geopolitical risk may moderate immediate growth. So our outlook for Hyundai Motor India is neutral. Thank you.
Yeah, apart from this, yesterday we attended the call of Hindalco, wherein company has indicated that they will have excess alumina, which they are selling right now also, and post expansion they will be selling more alumina outside. We know that alumina prices has moved up very sharply in recent past, from 350 to $700, 700 plus dollar. So that is likely to benefit company in the near term. But against this, if we see their Novelis operation that is facing a lot of challenges, wherein this quarter result was impacted because of the high scrap prices and some one-off flood event in the Europe. That flood event has come back, but this scrap prices issue where the scrap prices has increased very sharply, and the delta between scrap prices and the finished goods prices which they sell to their customer has reduced. And this is likely to remain low for at least next 2 quarters. So near-term outlook is neutral from the Novelis point of view. So the benefit of the higher profit in alumina will get offsetted by the lower profit in Novelis. So overall outlook for the Hindalco is neutral from here. Then Asian Chemical also came up with the numbers. Numbers were lower than expected, but in the con call, what management has indicated that there are multiple projects which are in pipeline and which are likely to commission in the near term. In fact, derivative project has already started, and customer approval has started coming in, so we may start getting some revenue from the next quarter. Apart from that, they had done a few acquisitions. One of them was related to oil and gas drilling chemicals, which they acquired the company from NCLT. So that company, there also uh, the arrangement with NCLT is now clear, and company is developing that plant and making it operationalized. So that will also start operations in towards the end of the year, or maybe in the first quarter of the next year. So these multiple benefit new projects are likely to add up to the revenue and profitability in Archean Chemical. And anyhow, this quarter was also impacted because of the heavy rain and one of the flood in the cyclone in the Gujarat area, where because of that they were not able to dispatch industrial salt, and which has normalized now and will be doing the same. So going forward from here, the results are likely to be improving. So our outlook on Archean Chemical is positive. That's all from us, and I'll request technical team to take up from here. Commodity team to take up from here. Sorry.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. So in today's session, we are expecting a pullback in gold and silver. Gold, one can initiate a buy around 75,000, maintaining a stop loss of 74,700. On upside, we are eyeing for 75,500 to 700 levels on the upside. Similarly, silver also, one can buy on dips around 89,500 with a stop loss of 89,000. And on the upside, we are looking for 90,500, 90,800. So one can book profits around these levels. In crude oil, if prices are sustaining above 57.50, we are expecting some pullback till 58.30, 58.50. So strictly buy with a stop loss of 57.20. And in natural gas, prices are consolidating. Prices yesterday had tried to breach the resistance at 250, but failed to close above that. So some consolidation is expected around 250 to 242 levels. So buying on dips around 242 is recommended with a stop loss of 235. Else, fresh buying also expected if prices are closing about 250 levels. And in metals, copper, we could expect some pullback till 812, 815 on the upside. So buy around to 805 with a strict stop loss of 800. Also, zinc, one can initiate a buy for a pullback till 277, 278 on the upside. So buy around 257, 275 with a stop loss of 273.50. That's it from us. Thank you very much.